Hello and welcome. My name is Michelle and thank you for joining, liking, and subscribing. This is going to be an energy check-in for somebody in the collective. If you would like your own paid read, check the link in my bio. I do go live on The Talk on Mondays. If you would like a live read, I also do 3 complimentary cards every live for my subscribers. I will also be doing a Reiki video for the subscribers later on this week. All right, so let's see. What is the person who's found this? What do they need to know? And this video should be on both of my platforms. If you are looking at the links to my platforms, that is also on my website. All right, what is the person who's found this? What do they need to know? What's the energy here? What do they need to know? Queen of Swords. I'm getting something needs to be discussed. I'm getting discussed. It's a very stern, very bold conversation. With the moon at the bottom, it's uncharted territory. This is the type of a conversation I don't think that you've had in its entirety before. We're gonna what's the challenge to this specific conversation here? Oh, and they're falling out in challenge position. We already have the 4 of Pentacles here, though. Whatever this situation is, whoever this resonates for, it's going to be something that you've held back. You might have held it back for some time because it's somebody that you love. It's somebody you hold a lot of love for. We have Queen of Cups and Six of Cups. But there is something that the challenge is, even though you love this person, you have to have this conversation. Something they're doing is not aligning with you. Whether this is a connection or a specific person, you hold back because you feel like if you just give them love, maybe they'll change, maybe they'll realize something. But without this conversation, they're not going to realize what you want them to realize. And you're pouring like all of your energy towards them, all this love, but it's like you're letting them mistreat you. There is an important conversation here. Where should the focus for this Queen of Swords be? The person who resonates with this, where should this focus be? This would be a very loving individual, by the way. We have the Hanged Man. You're being asked to take a pause and look at the situation from a different perspective. What you don't see coming is a Tower. Something has to change. Something has to change. Page of Swords, look at the bigger picture. We all are here for life lessons, and there's somebody in your energy it's almost like they are not learning because you're allowing them to run with this, and you're just giving them more love instead of the communication. The Queen of Swords could be very blunt and very brutal, okay? There is that kind of energy, though. There still has to be compassion in this sense, but the challenge is don't allow, because you care for this person, not to be honest with this person. Because in the long run, it's going to help them. We all have to learn life lessons, and it's hard sometimes when it's the people that we love, but we have to let them do that. Anything that's hidden that we need to be mindful of here? Yeah, well, immediately the Hermit. You know the answer to this, okay? Maybe you feel like you're going to isolate them. You're going to make them feel all alone. But guess what? In reality, the 5 of Pentacles, yeah, they might feel all alone. They might feel abandoned. They may. But they're going to have to find their inner peace, their inner guidance with the Hermit. This is major arcana here. The focus is very important for them. They have to, whoever this person is going to have to be able to grow. Could be children, could be spouse, could be a connection. It could literally be anybody, but it's somebody that you care deeply about. And it's almost like with this energy that you're giving, but you're not sticking up for you. So make sure you're sticking up for you. What does the Queen of Swords need to know? Near future, I'm not specifying time. Yeah. It's gonna take you time to feel comfortable to have this conversation and not hold back. But the more that you try, embracing how you feel and the communication that you want to have, each little skip here gets you further, okay? We have 10 of Cups at the bottom. So this is emotional happiness in a connection or in a home, in a loving space, okay? So at the end, your end goal is you need to bridge these gaps, okay? The gap of, hey, we're not on the same page. I feel like there's somebody not giving what they need to give to a connection or to a situation. There is some standing up for oneself here, standing in your power, being honest and communicating where your boundaries lie. 7 of Wands is also your boundaries. And there is some balance here of you sticking up for yourself and you're moving forward. You're gonna have to trust that the little moves that you make, that they're going to make a huge difference. And it doesn't mean don't love them. But you gotta love you. You gotta put more into you when it comes to this situation. Look at it from a different perspective. And I have overall guidance here. Now I have the 2 of Cups, the 10 of Cups, and the Devil. You need to be honest with the things that are not perfect, okay? And embrace the fact that things are never going to be perfect. But if this is a connection, we have 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups. If this is a connection, there's some toxicity here, and it needs to be cleared. Could be on one or both sides, but it's on both sides because this conversation you're holding back, okay? And the more you hold your energy back, you're building a different kind of wall, in an energetic wall, okay? And the 2 of Cups, 10 of Cups, this affects your home life. So if it's somebody that you care about, if it's a child, this is going to affect the whole household. Be mindful of that. No matter who else this is, there needs to be some look and see of, why am I avoiding it? This is a fear. What fear do you have? Do you love yourself enough to have this conversation? You love them enough. And there's a facing your fears. We have the King of Swords here, which is all about being strategic, having a plan, executing a plan, and moving forward, okay? It's a very mental energy right now. It's amazing to feel emotion, but this might be a time to balance those emotions and try to logically think through, hey, how do I let this other person grow? Is this going to allow them to grow if I baby them or I let them do whatever they want, especially when there is something that is not fitting and there's something that doesn't resonate? It's here. The Devil is anything that holds you back. It can be fear, it can be obsession, it can be something deceiving you. But at the end of the day, it's going to be on both sides, especially how hard this conversation is to have, okay? Any other insight to the person who resonates with this? Any other insight? Any other insight here? And I don't know if this is making you very anxious. I am getting extremely itchy. Oh man, yeah. The initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. This is something how to teach you boundaries and self-love. And we have don't dim to fit in. How are you dimming your light in order to fit in? This is you're not being you. You're not speaking up for you because you don't want to inconvenience people. You got to stick up for you. Know your worth, know your power. Find it. Give yourself some of this love. And when people learn and grow, the love comes back. The love's still there, but you got to start with you. I hope that this was helpful. Love, light, positive vibes.